say, and this is my success mantra: do not stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. Hi everyone, my name is Harmeet and I am settled in Vancouver BC Canada. My company name is West Pacific Immigration Services Inc. I'm basically from Chandigarh, India, and I moved to Canada 8 years back. Moving to a new country definitely had so much of challenges in itself. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. My company name is West Pacific Immigration Services Inc. As I myself is an immigrant, and I know it took a lot of effort for me when I applied for permanent residence application for myself and my family. And I know the fact that how overwhelming it can be when anybody first think about immigrating to a new country. May it be Canada, New Zealand, Australia, so on, any country. I came across so many people who were looking for the right direction and who wanted to move to Canada. But as you know, a lot of frauds and so many things are happening in this immigration industry. So I wanted to help people, to choose the right direction, to choose the right path if they want to leave their country and if they want to move and settle to a new country. That is the reason I adopted this profession. Hence, I decided to pursue immigration as my career. I completed my immigration diploma from Ashton College, Vancouver, and I got my RCAC license in 2017. Since then, all my efforts are towards helping those people who are looking for the right direction and who have dreamt of settling and moving to Canada. Initially, I faced a number of challenges, be it choosing the right program for the client, be it the right documentation, be it the right program for a student for study permits to get them admission in the right university or college suitable for their background. But as I moved on, as I started working with my clients, they also came to know that yes, what sort of documentation we are looking for, what is our style of work, what are our work ethics, because I always say that we have to be very careful with the documentation. It has to be as per IRCC guidelines because we are moving towards approval of our clients' applications. We do not want to take any chances. It all depends on what sort of documentation we are providing, how we are presenting our cases, how we are presenting our applications. So it all depends how you communicate with your clients about the right sort of documentation. I still remember my first permanent residence application file. Although this client gave me really hard time in compiling and preparing her application, there were a lot of things that happened at that time. But eventually, we were able to submit her application as per our guidelines, as per IRCC guidelines, and she got approval in 4 months. We managed to tackle everything in time, and we got approval in 4 months. The best thing about my business is that I'm helping people who dare to dream, who really dreamt of coming and settling in Canada after all their struggles. The best feeling is when people thank me after their struggles as a student or as a worker when they are on work permits, because they really struggle a lot. They work really hard in this country to get their permanent residences approved for themselves and their families. One of the major obstacles in my work is that most of my clients are overseas, mostly in India. And I do not meet them, I do not see them, we do not meet face to face. That creates a lot of disconnect between us. And thanks to this Soil Cup platform, who has given me a chance to talk about myself and my work, on this platform. And because of all the social media, we are able to connect with each other. We are able to talk. We are able to see each other as if we are, communicating in person. Thank you so much. At West Pacific Immigration, we deal with different types of visa applications like visitor visas, study visas, work permits, permanent residence applications, spousal sponsorships, business visas, or any kind of provincial nominations. And I always say, every client has a different portfolio, every client has a different requirements, needs. And Canada has different sort of pathways to immigrate, and hence we have to match the client profile with the best pathway to immigrate to Canada. Definitely, in any business you do face some sort of irritants as well. And in my line of business, the most common irritants are, number one is communication gap. Communication gap between me and my client. I cannot work properly, I cannot work in a diligent manner if there is not proper communication between me and my client. Number two is improper documentation. Delay in sending documentation and information to us. Sometimes people do not understand what sort of documentation we are asking for, what format of documentation we are asking for, what sort of information we are asking for. Because when you have to immigrate to Canada, or be it any country, you have to be very clear. You have to be very clear what we are asking for. Sometimes people hide things from us. Sometimes people do not want to tell their refusals to any country. So we do not want these sort of things to happen, because going forward, these things will definitely complicate their files. So yes, these things do irritate us, because in the very beginning, I tell my clients, we want to work crystal clear. We do not want anything to be, you cannot hide anything from us. You cannot hide anything from immigration industry. So yes, these things are very common, and some people do not understand. But we have to understand this thing if we want approvals, and if we want a really good file to be put up for visa officer. Yes, there are times when I do not have much work at my desk. In those times, what I do is I study, and I keep myself updated of all the new IRCC policies and regulations. Because in my field of work, in immigration, policies, rules and regulations, they can change overnight. Overnight there is a change in immigration policy. Then we have to be quite well informed, quite updated of everything, whatever is happening around us. So in those times where I do not have much work, I try to study, and I try to keep myself updated and well informed. This also gives me a lot of confidence handling new cases, handling new policies which are coming up. My message to my fellow entrepreneurs is to always stay positive and be in the right direction. Because it may take more time than others to get you established in your business, in your field of work, but it is worth your journey, and it will give you long-term accomplishment. I would like to request all of you to visit my website in case you have any queries regarding Canadian immigration. If you want to settle to Canada, or you want to visit Canada, on our website you can see what services we provide, and if you have any questions, you can definitely contact us on the details provided. I would love to assist you guys in achieving your immigration goals, to help you guys, assist you in the right direction, and to choose the right pathway to immigrate to Canada. Thank you all for sparing your precious time. Thank you so much, and have a nice day.